It's Monday, July the 1st, 2019, and I'm at long last declaring the body job in this XK120 after many years, finally finished. The tan colored material you see is the remnant from the first attempt at doing this body job. It's DuPont product, state of the art at the time, which was 27 or so years ago. Started off with vinyl wash primer over bare steel, then the high solids primer, block sanded with polyester glaze to bring up the low spots. The objective here was to get the bodywork straight with even gaps, 3.5 millimeters in this case, consistently all around. And to get it to this stage without the use of any plastic body fillers, lead has been used. If you look closely, you'll see where it's been used along edges, much as it was when these cars were built in the factory. The aluminum parts were dressed where necessary with a product called DuPont 10610. That's this stuff here. It's a high-tech epoxy formulated with aluminum, specifically to bond to aluminum. It's used to repair pump casings in industry, so it's very strong stuff, ideally suited for this type of application. There's less than a 1 pound can of it in this car. A lot of it sanded off. I've got about 15 to 18 pounds of lead body solder in this, which includes a lot of the original solder. The holy grail of XK bodywork is getting these slab sides virtually flat. And it also has to be very stiff, like drum tight. So that when you put a straight edge across it, it flows without any major gaps. If you look carefully, you'll see places where there's a slight gap, 1/16 of an inch or less, that'll be carried in, that'll be covered over by the high solids primer and polyester glaze to bring it to a flat surface. It'd be very difficult to do this type of work without a rotisserie. I'll tip this up here and you can see where I've welded in. Got a new panel there. Same with this side. That firewall is also new. Did that on a 16 gauge to make it a bit stiffer. So the next step in this process is to acid etch the metal, followed by a detergent wash, followed by a water wash, then thoroughly dried, and then given a final solvent wash before given a double coat of epoxy primer, followed by high solids primer, and then polyester glaze where required to bring the elevation up to where I want it to be. That's it.